Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to TMXing Adventures. My name is Lisa Keegan, and today we're showcasing pineapple. Actually, we're showcasing pineapple all week. This evening, we're making a beautiful chicken dish that actually goes in the oven to bake it. It normally also has a macaroni salad. I'm going to talk through that process. We're serving a little bit different tonight, but I'm excited to show you this dish. I've never made it before, and this is the beauty of Thermomix cooking, is that often we can find recipes we've never made before and know that we can confidently create them in our Thermomix, especially with the star ratings. So come with me today as I show you how easy it is to make main meals in our Thermomix. So this is called Huli Huli Chicken with macaroni salad. Now I'm going to go straight to start cooking, but remember, you can always scroll down on this screen and prep your ingredients, or you could do that on a computer or an iPad, or if you've got a TM5, you've got full view at the bottom corner. But we're going to go straight to start cooking. Now, strangely, this first step, it actually asks you to bring a large saucepan of water to the boil. Now, this is probably because it's a UK recipe. In the UK, they don't have thermo servers. Now, I should have got mine out of the cupboard to show you what a thermo server is. But what it is it's a thermos. It's something that keeps things hot or cold for a couple of hours. Perfect for cooking macaroni, pasta, rice, veggies, so many things this thermo server can do, as well as incubating yogurt, keeping things hot or cold for that couple of hours to take it to a friend's house, those sorts of things. So what I would recommend is, if you've got a thermo server, you actually don't worry about bringing the water to the boil to make your macaroni on a stove top, which in my day without a Thermomix, I would have boiled over and made a big mess, guarantee it. That's why I love having a Thermomix. But instead, I want you to boil your kettle. I want you to have your thermo server ready, and then you're going to put a little bit of water in your thermo server, just a centimetre. It's going to take the chill out of your thermo server. You're then going to, with the lid on, put the lid on, just a couple of minutes while you reboil your jug again. So fill your jug to the top, your kettle, reboil that. Now you could be boiling in your Thermomix, however, simultaneously, I mean, unless you've got two on the bench, it's better to do this while you're cooking your dinner. As soon as that's come to the boil, I want you to quickly and carefully tip out that 1 centimetre of water that you had in your thermo server. I want you to put brand new water in there, put your macaroni in, give it the quickest stir ever, and whack that lid on. And then I don't want you to look at it for 12 to 15 minutes or whatever your packet says for your macaroni. And then after that 12 to 15 minutes, which is going to be about the same time this is done, you can then open it up, drain it through your varoma, and you're ready to use it. Okay, so that's how you cook pasta in your thermo server. You do need to preheat it. So that first little step of putting a centimetre of water in there, that's actually to take the chill out and bring that temp up. Otherwise, you're going to lose too much the moment you add everything in. So do say hi if you're watching on today, and I wonder if you've ever cooked pasta or rice in your thermo server. Do say hi and let me know. So I would skip this. I wouldn't do it on the stovetop because number one, I no longer have pots, and number two, I would boil it over, guaranteed. So then it says place a large bowl on the mixing bowl lid, and you're going to weigh 8 chicken thighs into it. I'm not even going to worry. Mine are going to go straight in my oven tray, and I'm just going to put the sauce over the top, okay? So saving on that washing up. I don't love washing up. Hey Tracy, lovely to have you on today. Set the bowl aside. So let's get cracking on our recipe now. So 3 garlic cloves. We are on the road. Don't have access to amazing home stuff, so we're using the good old jarred stuff. Even though it's organic, it does have other stuff in it. So I'd much rather avoid that, but it's okay. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So let's put that in. I am kind of looking forward to getting home to have my normal setup happening again. A little bit longer to go though on the road. So that's garlic, 3 garlic cloves, which is 3 teaspoons if you're doing this. And if you are using dried stuff, which I don't have my rack up on the wall because it's actually over there at the moment, but that would be 3 teaspoons of your dried. 10 grams of ginger peeled. Now if you are doing ginger, don't worry about peeling it, just slice it in discs, okay? If you're doing powder, you're going to do it says 2 millimeters here, that cut into rounds 2 millimeters, but you're just going to do approximately 1 teaspoon of ginger. Don't go too heavy on your ginger, especially when it's powdered. Powdered is that little bit concentrated. I'm actually going to go short on that because my kids don't love ginger. Okay, next, insert the measuring cup. Now ordinarily you've got garlic cloves, it's going to chop that down. I don't need to. I've got mine crushed so I can skip that chop step. So that was 3 seconds, speed 5 if you're cooking along to these videos later. Insert the measuring cup, and now it's going to re-chop it again. It wants it super duper fine. Hello Kazia, how are you? I love that you're on today. Scrape down the sides of the mixing bowl. Okay, next thing we have 15 grams of sesame seed oil. Now I do have that today. Ordinarily I don't. I would just use olive oil. Okay, don't feel like you've got to go out and specially buy this stuff. I must have bought it for something the other week and it's in here, so I'm going to use it. 15 grams. Love the scales. It does it for us. But yeah, otherwise I use olive oil usually if I didn't actually have it. Okay, 2 minutes, 100 degrees, and it says turn speed selector to speed 1. So this is now going to be your time to get the rest of your ingredients out. So it does have this recipe, a few ingredients, but it is well worthwhile. Now, one of the next ingredients, let me just go to my recipe details, scroll down and we'll have a look. It tells us we need pineapple juice. Now, funny enough, we've been doing this pineapple thing for a few days now. Pineapple juice. So the other day, for those of you who, I don't know that I actually showed you, I think I just talked about it, I actually cut the skins off the pineapple, quartered it up, cut it into little, not little bits, but chunks, chucked it in, and I blitzed it for 1 minute on speed 8, okay? And that made pineapple juice. Now you can see it's separated. Where's my camera? There it is. That's okay. Once I do this, now there's no water, no ice. This is literally core and all. I did take the outside off. It's not the skin. But look at that. Pineapple juice. Okay? And I've just re-emulsified it back together. So that's how you can juice your pineapple. It probably won't last more than a week in the fridge though. Maybe 5 days to, I wouldn't want to go too much longer. It'll start fermenting, even though it's cold. So just be mindful of that. We have had it in our cocktails the last few nights. It's beautiful. You saw me use it last night in the beautiful sauce for those pancakes, which went down a hit. Although you got to have seen, guys, when the hubby was cooking the pancakes out on the barbecue, the crepes, the sky opened up, a storm rolled in, it started hailing, and our barbecue's not under the awning. So the first 4 pancakes just got smashed to smithereens with the rain on the barbecue last night. So I was not a happy camper, I tell ya. It's like, you've wasted my pancakes. Anywho, you saw the pictures. We've got plenty of other ones. We've got the other fry pan out. We've got a second one and did it that way, so that was fine. But you should have seen these pancakes. I was going to film it for you guys, except then it got a bit crazy. So when it started hailing, I was like, no, we won't film this. So anyway, that's that. Then we've got, what else has it got? Dark brown sugar. I'm just going to use raw sugar. Actually, I'm using monk fruit sugar, which is just a swap for normal raw sugar. So you don't need dark sugar if you don't want to. Just use a raw or your sugar alternative. We've got apple cider vinegar, some soy sauce. It said ketchup, right? Tomato ketchup. You know that's because it's from the UK. I don't worry too much. I actually just use normal diced tomatoes. Okay, sometimes I'll go the extra effort and I'll make tomato sauce, but we don't typically use tomato sauce, and so we certainly never buy it. So when I do need it, if it's something for a particular recipe, I would make it. However, I've just found lately just swapping this in works just as well with all these beautiful other ingredients. And then it's got some Worcestershire sauce. By the way, if you need a GF one of those, there's one on Cookie Dough as well. So here we go, 250 grams of pineapple juice. Now we are making a beautiful sticky sauce to go over the top of this. Look at that beautiful pineapple juice. Now, and we do thicken it. So it's going to cook for 20 minutes actually. This sauce cooks at the end here. And then it has some flour that goes in to thicken it up, which makes it so glossy and absolutely beautiful. Here's my dark brown sugar. I'm just using my other sweetener. Honestly, just use raw sugar at home though if you prefer. I'm going to go a little light. I'm just going to do, say, 70. Don't want to give the kids too much sugar at bedtime. Although I've got to be mindful, if you go too light or you completely omit it, you're not going to get that glossy, syrupy kind of sauce that you might be looking for. And as I said, never made this before, so... Okay, so chicken stock cube or chicken stock paste homemade. I'm not even going to worry about the cubed part. And once you've got a Thermomix, make your own veggie stock. And it's literally veggies and salt. It keeps in the fridge and it'll keep for months in the fridge. And you just use it as you need to. So it says half a teaspoon of homemade paste. So I'm going to do generous there. Although actually I shouldn't go too generous because it's about to have soy sauce in it. And the soy sauce, you know, soy sauce has that saltiness to it. So... if you can't do soy sauce, just use tamari or tamarai, whatever you call that. I'm going to use today the soy sauce because that's what we happen to have to buy when we're out west. 100 grams of water. In it goes. Nearly there. 95. Here's our ketchup, which we'll just do some of this. Does anyone else do swaps like this where you're just like, well, we'll just put in tomato diced stuff instead? Close enough? Hope you do. feel confident to know that it will still be amazing, especially with all these other flavors in there. You won't even notice, in all honesty. Okay, 60 grams of soy sauce. It's a fair bit of soy sauce, which is why they didn't want you to, ooh, okay, 66, a little bit extra, but that's why they didn't need you or want you to put in too much veggie stock paste. 30 grams of Worcestershire sauce, and then we're nearly done. I know we got a vinegar as well. I think this is going to be beautiful. It's going to have that sweet, sour, kind of real nice balance to it. Anyone in the chat today going to tell me that they've made this before? Let us know. All right. Oh, we don't have the vinegar yet. Or can I not read? Nope, that's it. Okay. Place the simmering basket on the top of the mixing bowl. Now, instead of the simmering basket, I'm actually going to use, this is a TM5 recipe, but it can be used in the TM6. I'm going to use my splash guard, our high heat splash guard. So just because it washes up easier than having your big bulky simmering basket. Okay, so that goes on top next. And then that's going to cook for 20 minutes. Then it says to be cooking your pasta. Okay. Then it tells you to put vinegar in the pasta, which I think is so peculiar, but that's okay. If you like your pasta with, I know some people do salt, so if you like it with vinegar, happy days. And then it tells you to set it aside to cool. So you're probably looking at, if you were not talking on a live, you would have had this going and that pasta cooking, and then you can drain it and on you go. Now, the beauty of having a second bowl, which you would know now why I've been talking about second bowls lately, and it was completely coincidental that I was doing lives this week with it, is in this recipe, you can imagine when you get to the end of this step and you then thicken it up with some flour, how much easier it is to be able to put that second bowl in place, and you're actually going to make a coleslaw equivalent. So in this recipe, it's got carrot, it's got celery, it's got apple, I think, and a few other things that go into this recipe. You chop it for 4 seconds or something like that, really quick, and then you stir it through your macaroni, and you're serving your beautiful chicken that's been baked in the oven with this gorgeous sauce on it, and then your salad as well with the macaroni. So you can see how easy a second bowl would make that swap over where you can put, rather than having to clean this out straight away, in with the bowl, make the salad, and get the other one in the oven. So just makes life so much easier. Now, if you haven't got a second bowl and you're thinking, darn, I wish I had a second bowl, maybe consider doing what I do and joining my team as a consultant, because you get a chance in your first 60-day program to actually earn yourself a second bowl set for free, as well as a whole lot of other things. So even this month, consultants are working towards earning themselves a bowl set for 4 sales. So Thermomix are really, really generous, both on the commission level and the gifts that they give us. When I get home, I've got the new vacuum cleaner that they've now become the franchise of, the new Vorwerk vacuum cleaner, VB100 I think it's called. You guys have seen in the caravan. I'm just trying to see if I can see it now. The kids have been using it, my mini vac. So at home, I've got the big one, that's the cordless one that's come. There's a mop head, which I'm super excited about. I don't know about you, but I am not a domestic goddess and I do not like cleaning. So I'm actually looking forward to the fact that it cleans and vacuums at the same time. And that's all thanks to Thermomix. You know, and you guys for supporting me as well. I've got to say thank you to you guys who turn up and you want to learn more about your Thermomix, and then you refer your friends. So I am really grateful and appreciative of you guys as well. But Thermomix are super generous, and the fact that we're working with such an amazing product makes it super easy. So if you've ever thought about doing what I do and jumping online, or maybe even doing face-to-face demos with your friends and family and inspiring them with how easy life can be and how much time they can get back, let me know. I'd love to give you the information so you can get onto an online session and listen in and see if it's right for you, because if you don't listen, I guess you don't know, right? But honestly, 8 years now doing this and can't believe it. You know, for those of you who don't know me, and maybe you're watching along for the first time today, I was a school teacher before I had my 4 children. My oldest is now 10, so it's been 10 years out of the system of school teaching. And I thought I was going to go become a school teacher when they were old enough to go to school, but no, here I am, showing up and hopefully teaching you what else your Thermomix can do, because if I'm finding a brand new recipe after 8 years, which it's been there, but I've just not noticed, I'm hoping that I can inspire you to find more recipes that you will fall in love with over and over again with your Thermomix. So that's enough for me today. Sorry about the long spiel this afternoon, but have a fantastic afternoon and evening. Do let your loved ones, your friends and family know about the double bowl offer. Please send them my way if they'd like information about taking it up. I'd love to help them get one, but then of course, most importantly, get more and more out of it. And yeah, otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're actually doing a pineapple upside down cake. I've never made one. I remember my grandma and my mum making them. I've never given it a go. using fresh pineapple, which I think it calls for canned, so I'm going to show you how to do that process as well. Oh, and by the way, I will take a photo of this final product. I'm not doing the salad part. I'm just going to do the meaty part on the tray in the oven, so this will thicken up, go over the top in the oven to cook those thighs. And I will take a photo at the end, as I do, to share with you guys, hopefully this afternoon. But if life gets crazy in a week, you can guarantee that they will show up on the weekend if the night gets crazy. So otherwise, guys, take care. Thanks for coming online today and watching. Let me know if I can answer any of your questions about this recipe or about your Thermomix or anything like that. But take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.